You've been knocked down, maybe by betrayal, maybe by grief, maybe by your own mistakes. Whatever it was, it shattered your plans, broke your momentum, and left you staring at the pieces of a life that no longer feels like yours. And now you're here, looking for a way back, but not just back, forward, stronger, wiser, unshakable. This isn't motivation. This isn't a self-help cliche. This is ancient fire. This is Stoicism, the philosophy built not for comfort, but for crisis. The Stoics didn't theorize from ivory towers. They lived in the chaos, the heartbreak, the setbacks. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while burying his children. Epictetus was born in chains. Seneca wrote about tranquility while preparing for death. They weren't immune to suffering. They were refined by it. That's why Stoicism isn't about avoiding pain. It's about what you do after it. It's about how you rise when life has broken everything you built. So let's break this down into clear, powerful Stoic principles you can follow to rebuild your life. Not in theory, but in practice. Brick by brick. Let's begin. This is where it all starts, taking full responsibility, not for everything that went wrong, but for how you respond to it. When life explodes, the most natural reaction is blame. We blame others, circumstances, even fate. But the Stoics cut straight through that noise. They believed in total ownership of our inner world. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means no more asking why it happened to you. Instead, ask what you're going to do with it. This mindset isn't just freeing, it's fuel. Because when you own your situation, you reclaim your power to change it. Pain is not the enemy. Resistance is. And most people don't realize this. What hurts us more than the event is our refusal to accept that it happened. The Stoics practiced amor fati, love of fate. That doesn't mean you have to love the tragedy itself, but you can love the growth it forces, the strength it demands, the truth it reveals. Seneca once said, "A man who has been at constant feud with misfortune acquires a skin calloused by suffering." Your pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to prepare you. Feel it, yes, but do not drown in it. Breathe through it. Let it shape you, not shatter you. This is the most foundational Stoic principle, the dichotomy of control. Separate what is up to you and what isn't. Then invest your energy only in what is. You can't control how others see you. You can't control the past. You can't undo the loss. But you can control your effort today, your attitude, your routines, your focus. Every single day ask, what can I do right now that is mine to control? Then do that, and nothing else. This is where momentum begins. And in rebuilding your life, momentum is everything. Most people make the mistake of rebuilding the outer life first, chasing money, status, distractions. But the Stoics taught the opposite. Start from within. Because if your inner world is still in ruins, no amount of external success will save you. You'll just repeat the same cycle again. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." So ask yourself, who do I want to become now? Wiser, more disciplined, more compassionate? Begin there. Build that version of you through daily actions. The outer world will eventually catch up. It's tempting to crave the old life, the way things were before it all fell apart. But that's not growth. That's nostalgia trying to keep you stuck. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." What happened to you wasn't an interruption, it is the path now. The Stoic doesn't wish for different events. He becomes the person who can thrive through any event. Let go of the illusion that you can get it all back. You're not here to return to who you were. You're here to become something stronger than ever before. Pain is the greatest teacher, if you're willing to be the student. The Stoics didn't just talk about resilience, they trained for it. They saw misfortune as a chance to apply their philosophy in real life. Every painful emotion is a signal, a trigger for growth. Anger, practice patience. Fear, practice courage. Doubt, practice discipline. Seneca reminds us, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. So every day, use your hardship as a workout for your soul. Turn pain into practice. Over time, that practice becomes power. Right now, your world may feel like it's collapsed, but Stoicism reminds us that nothing is permanent. not joy, not loss, not even identity. This isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to free you. Whatever you're going through will pass. That doesn't mean it will be easy, but it means you're not trapped forever. Every season ends, every storm moves on. When you remember that everything changes, you stop clinging. And when you stop clinging, you start healing. There's wisdom in the wreckage, if you're willing to look. Most people rebuild too fast. They rush back into the world without stopping to ask, what did this pain teach me? What blind spots did it expose? What values did it test? What illusions did it destroy? When you pause long enough to reflect, you begin to realize that the setback wasn't just a detour, it was a lesson. And what you learn now will shape everything you build next. In movies, the hero comes back with a vengeance. In real life, the comeback is quiet. It's invisible. It's choosing to wake up and try again every single day. You don't rebuild by waiting for motivation. You rebuild by forming discipline. The Stoics believed in small, consistent actions: writing, thinking, walking, reflecting. Build a routine, keep it simple, meditate, journal, exercise, reflect, eat well, wake early. These are not dramatic, but they are transformational. That's the Stoic path, not flashy, but unbreakable. When life is good, everyone smiles with you, but when it falls apart, that's when the masks come off. The Stoics didn't sugarcoat it. Hardship strips away illusion. You find out who checks in without being asked, who stays without applause, and who simply disappears. Epictetus believed adversity wasn't just your test, it tested your circle too. So don't chase after those who left. Thank the silence, and hold close the ones who stayed, not because they had to, but because they chose to. That's rare, that's real. When everything breaks, it feels like the end. But maybe it's the first time you get to build something true. No pretending, no performing, just you, rising from the ashes with a clearer mind and a steadier heart. Seneca wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." You're not rebuilding the old life, you're crafting a better one, with intention, with wisdom, and with strength you didn't know you had. This isn't the end of your story, it's your becoming. At this point, you're no longer the same person who began this video. You've been given the blueprint the Stoics lived by. Now comes the real test: application. You can rebuild, not by pretending you're okay, but by embracing the pain, owning your power, and practicing these principles daily. You won't be perfect, but you will be resilient. And that's what Stoicism was always about. If this resonated with you, let me know by clicking that like button. It helps this message reach others who need it. Subscribe if you want to walk this path with me, and if you're ready to go deeper, there's another video waiting for you right now on the screen. Click it. Until next time, and as always, stay stoic.